Welcome to the Off Topic Podcast, episode 110. I'm Koba the Gorilla.
And I'm H. Welcome back to
We're here, guys.
episode.
Nice little, what is it, a Friday today?
It's a nice Friday afternoon. At least Monday for you guys, or whenever you guys listen to it.
Yeah, it's on Monday, huh?
But yeah, currently we're
Definitely.
on a Friday. We were supposed to kind of mess up, we weren't satisfied, I guess, with the episode. So I wanted to bring something else. Me and Koba here were like, you know what, let's just end it real strong.
End it real strong.
Because everybody had already done their episodes and shit.
Yeah, because today
everybody went on vacation.
Today we were like, it's Christmas topics. And I was like, wait, the last one was the Christmas episode.
You know what? I fucked up, though, because I thought, wait, the next episode is going to come out on January 1st.
Yeah.
But I was like a week ahead. I'm like, oh, shit, never mind.
I know. This Monday thing is kind of takes some time to get used to. Huh?
Yeah, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I guess we still have space for one more, Because we know you guys are on vacation and we want to entertain you guys. Because that's what we do, and that's what Koba does, and that's what he was born to do, because that's what Jesus Christ said. He said, Koba, you're going to go there and entertain the whole fucking world with your brother HT right there. So you better not fucking fuck this shit up and make life boring, because life is already boring for these motherfuckers who are trying to hang themselves. But it's off topics. It's off topics.
Also, how hard is it to hang yourself? It's pretty hard, right?
I always think about, like, damn, these who struggle. Like, they were sweating their ass off,
Yeah, like if you're gonna hang yourself, like
just shoot yourself.
I feel like just shoot it, but that's messy. But also,
but you're not gonna clean it up.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? Yeah.
So
my dad told me a story of one of his friends in the rancho that tried to hang himself with his fan, and that the fan and the drywall just broke.
That's looking funny.
And then after that, he just like started drinking and chilling.
That's what.
Like, okay, I won't do it anymore.
What you should have done,
That is true. Have you known anyone that's killed themselves? Personally?
No, I haven't.
No. Huh?
You?
I've known of them, but
I've known people that have gotten killed, or
killed,
or that they're just not with us,
Yeah.
Like Crusty. I mean, like.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
I know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Have you, man? Me personally, no. I never met nobody.
No, I know, huh?
I don't wanna.
Yeah, I feel like no shit. I feel like killing yourself is like, I don't know. It's kind of lame, Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't know what's in their heads,
Yeah.
That sucks.
Speaking of, you mentioned Jesus Christ earlier. Did you hear Hulk Hogan got baptized?
Did he?
Yeah.
It's just because you're gonna die in a couple of years.
You know what I've noticed? It's always older people.
Yeah, it's
like I had an extended someone, like I don't know the person, but it was a friend and like their grandfather.
Yeah.
Like in Mexico, he was like basically a sicario, and then when he started getting old, like that's when all se la pasaba en la iglesia. Like that's when it's all of a sudden like these
fake ass free passes. Like not even Chuck E. Cheese gives you free passes.
Dude, yeah, but I just think that's crazy. Like I feel like we're so used to living day by day that like once you get older and you start to think, you're like, oh fuck, I've done all this shit, and like what's gonna happen to me,
That's why you should always not enjoy the moment, but be at least present in the moment, like.
Yeah. You think? Imagine how funny would it be if Hulk Hogan goes up to God in heaven, and then God goes, "Hey, why didn't you put Bret Hart over in WrestleMania?"
That'd be funny.
He's like, "Nah, bro, you're not getting in because you should have put Jeff Jarrett over in on WCW in 2000."
He was still questioning Jesus.
It doesn't work for me, brother. You're like, it doesn't work for me, brother.
He would lie to God.
Dude, how funny is the it doesn't work for me, brother?
That's funny.
Because he's not saying no, but he's basically saying no,
Kind of in the most nice way.
Yeah, like it doesn't work for, like, what does that mean?
That's actually good though for business. Like, it doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah, like, but like, what works for you? That you're gonna win? That's what works for you. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Imagine using that in everyday life. Your order. Just go ahead and park in the parking space, and we'll get your order out. That doesn't work for me, brother.
I'm pretty sure you could get away with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nowadays, like, fuck.
Yeah, imagine like your wife, like, oh, I want a divorce. It doesn't work for me, brother. Let's write this another way.
We'll sleep in separate rooms.
Yeah, dude. How sad is it when couples sleep in separate rooms?
I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, like older. It's always like
it's
Mexican
crazy.
Shit, huh? Why are Mexicans so scared to get divorced? Older people.
Really?
Yeah. I know a lot of fucking friends that have like parents that have toxic marriages. Están ahí.
First of all, for me, like, don't even get married if you're gonna.
Yeah, but I'm saying now, like, it happened already. Like, because I've heard of that. Cameron Diaz, the actress, said that that's what she does with her husband.
Oh, really?
That they sleep in separate rooms.
That's stupid.
I know. I just think that's like.
How is he in that kid? Just get divorced.
She was like, we should normalize that. Like,
that's kind of the gay. Then why live together? Or why be married? You know?
Yeah. You have a roommate, you know, that fucks you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, that's hilarious, you know?
To me, that's like, I'm not trying to be racist, but that's more like a white thing.
That is such a white thing. Yeah. Like, let's give each other some space.
Toby, sleep in your room. Not today. I don't want your dick today, Toby.
You know what else I wouldn't do is like couples, like marriage counseling. Like, that's like so. Like you said earlier, I feel like if you feel like you need to pay a stranger to help you, a psychiatrist who's probably not even married, by the way, you know what I'm saying, tell you how your marriage should work. Yeah, like that's wild, you know. Like I feel like at that, that's embarrassing. We were just watching Donnie Brasco earlier, and there's a scene where she takes Johnny Depp to like marriage counseling, and it's like, for what? Like that's so awkward to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you don't know the person, you know.
Yeah, like I don't get it, like. Because I'm sure therapists are still fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have this fool that, like, cheats on his wife, probably telling you what to do, you know?
For real.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, dude. But, yeah, I do think that's, like, some white people shit, you know?
Yeah, it's funny.
Like, Sublime and No Doubt. Yeah, I think sometimes music is a little too white for me. Or like, movies, too. Like, you know what's a movie? You know what's a movie that's too white for me? What? The Sandlot. And I don't like it anymore that I'm an older guy.
Really?
I don't like it. Like,
what about the Kid Rodriguez? Is there?
Yeah, but I can't relate to that.
He's Mexican.
Nice suburban nice suburban house, and you all go out and play bass. Like I can't. I watch that movie now, and I'm like, oh, this is cringe. Like,
nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think everybody can relate to it. At least most people.
I can't.
Like,
it's all about me, brother. No, I was kidding.
Did you go out play with like kids when you in the street?
Nah. My mom never let me go out. Like a lot of times, but. Yeah, Sandlot is a little too white for me.
Really? Well, it's a good movie overall, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a little too like Leave It to Beaver shit. Like it's too like
don't say Home Alone.
Home Alone 2 also like Home Alone is a super white movie. Let's talk about white movies now. What's a fucking other white movie? I already said The Sandlot, Home Alone, like I don't know, like those movies. If one pops up, feel free to interrupt me. Yeah. I feel like a lot of movies like I can't relate to it, and also music too. Like that's why I don't listen to another music. Something that's too white is Blink-182. Like I can't relate to it. Like I kissed her at the dance, and she didn't kiss me back. Like I never went to a fucking dance. Like I can't relate to that. And also like maybe you could relate to that when you're in high school, but you're a 43-year-old man gonna go see Blink-182.
I think that's just what 40-year-old people are relating back to, or reliving those memories of high school.
Prime. Yeah. Like when I see people that went to like Bésame Mucho, so sad. Like it's never people that you think like, damn, these fools are killing it, you know? Like damn, that fool got promoted, so he's gonna go to Bésame Mucho now.
It's a 35-year-old single girl.
Yeah, like cause you like Tren al Sur.
It's a 35-year-old single girl.
Yeah,
exactly. And nobody dates in a group friend.
Yeah.
Because she's a little chunky.
And her like breath kind of smells sometimes.
But the friends don't tell her shit.
Yeah.
She spots a winks.
Dude, we've never had a girl in the friend group, huh? That's hilarious.
Nah.
It's always just us. We've had like homegirls, but I noticed homegirls siempre they're like badass Marines se retiran all of a sudden. They get a boyfriend.
They get a Purple Heart.
Yeah, they get a boyfriend and ya se retiran. Like, ya no quieren salir and shit. Yeah. I was saying her the other day, like, ya te retiraste. She was like, you guys always go out so late, like at midnight. Yeah. Oh, shit. Which is true, but like to me, that's like guy shit, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I noticed girls always like disappear. Yeah. But yeah, what's another something that's too? What's something you never related to, like a movie or like a?
That's like entertainment.
Yeah, something like that, or like a movie or like a.
Fuck. Why is it so hard thinking in the spot?
You know what show I really like? I'll keep talking and you let me know.
Yeah.
But keep.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
Nah, it's probably not the best example. I don't know, for some reason, like Drake and Josh.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to rewatch it now.
Yeah, I go like, damn, these people had money. I didn't have that kind of money.
Like when they're like, Drake, we need to get $20 for a new guitar. Like,
yeah.
You guys live in a big ass house in San Diego. Like, your dad's a weatherman. He's on TV.
Yeah,
like, fuck off. Like, Yeah, Drake and Josh. I always thought that was so sick, like how they have their own rooms,
or how like they would just go out and I don't know, just
like
do shit on their own.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? My mom's hitting me up like at 10 and shit.
Like, I feel like I'm a failure in life already. Yeah, dude. 10.
Or even like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Like you guys live in a suite. Like how hard is life? You know?
Yeah.
Like poor Mr. Mosby. You know?
Oh, Mr. Mosby's cool.
Yeah, dude. That's Oh, you're right, huh? Like kids shows are very like suburban and white and like
cause
like I don't relate to it.
They're so good, but it's more like oh shit.
Yeah, and then I like that there's always a 180 with entertainment where it's like, okay, there's shows like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and then there's like fucking for Mexicans like Blood In Blood Out or some shit. Like it's just such a 180. Like okay, tampoco, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I hate that shit too. I don't know when people think. I don't know.
Yeah, like, hey, I said.
I hate when they think now Blood In Blood Out's a Mexican thing. You know, like
fuck, like that's all we do. You
like
know?
Fuck.
It's like, and that's why I feel like we talk about selling out a lot. Like I feel like if you're like an influencer, right, and you do like movies and stuff, and you do those roles, like you're more helping yourself. You're not helping like the culture, which I'm fine with, right? Fuck the culture. But then those same people are like, oh, I'm all about the culture. I'm all about Chicano shit. Like I'm not fucking Chicano, bro. I'm Mexican. Like I don't even know what Chicano means. Like what the fuck does that even mean? Like what is it? Like literally, what is it? I don't know.
Mexican American? Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fucking just say that, you know? Like Chicano, I think fucking Dodgers, Chavez Ravine, like I don't relate to that. Like don't put me in that fucking circle.
So, hey, Chales fool, like
Chales fool, like let them fool.
Like Chales fool.
You get what I mean? Like okay,
let
me ask you, because you want to act and stuff maybe later in the future. Like what roles? Like obviously Martin Scorsese's not gonna go up to you and be like, "You're gonna be my main galan," you know?
Yeah.
But like, right away, you know. But like if someone told you like, "Hey, you're gonna play Lil Spooky from the hood, and we're gonna put like a bandana on you, and we're gonna change your clothes, and you're gonna talk like this," I said, "You're in the wrong neighborhood now, vato." Like, would you do it all seriousness and no judgment? Like, would you do it?
I would try it. I would do it.
You would do it?
I would do it, but I wouldn't stick to it. You know, like I wouldn't be like Hector from Fast and the Furious doing the same role.
You don't.
I would only do it once, you know, and see where that could get me.
You don't think that once doing it, you did it once, and now you're gonna get typecasted? Like, okay, this is the guy.
Michael Pena got out of it too,
but he never did that though.
Yeah, he did.
What didn't he ever play like a cholo or something?
He played like some roles like cholo. He wasn't the main guy, obviously, but he did some cholo roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, see, I would only do it just like, let's see where it could get me, or let's see who I could meet in here, you know?
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't, like, if I got the offer again to be in some other role, like a cholo, I wouldn't do it, you know?
Yeah. It'd have to be something I believe in.
Because I would want to throw myself into, like, some other area where I'm not supposed to belong in, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe I could pull out, like, some other shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I think that... Oh, my bad.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I think that's... Those actors, for me, aren't risk takers. Because I always want to be in that comfort zone, like, oh, with my gente, which I get it, yeah. Like, be proud. I am proud too, and I'm pretty sure I'm even more proud.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you're very proud.
But I wanna. The way I'll represent it also is by me putting myself out there for the other people that don't know about us. You
like,
know?
Hey, this fool won an Oscar. This fool fucking won this or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times it's like you're either gonna play fucking cholos, you're gonna play like the funny Mexican guy. Like, you're going to be, like, Nacho Libre. Like, you're going to be, like, the fat, funny guy with a mustache. Like, it's like that. And that's why, like...
And to me, that's not even almost, like... It's acting, but to me, it's like, are you really... How much effort are you putting, you know? Like, it's not creative.
Yeah.
Like, maybe a role, like, a hard one for me would be, like, play an Italian guy for a full fucking 3 months, you know?
Yeah, or like, play a fucking teacher or something. Like, maybe, you could be... Obviously, people will see you and they'll know, like, oh, that dude's Mexican for sure.
Yeah.
But, like, playing a character where they don't even bring up your race.
Yeah.
Like, you're just a teacher or something. Yeah. Or you're a fighter or something, right? Like, where it's not your race that, oh, well, this is it. Like I see a lot of movies now, like that gringo that stole Christmas, like, or ruined Christmas, whatever. Like, that George Lopez movie coming out. Like,
I don't even know about it.
Who the fuck, like who would watch? Like, who's that for? That's my question is, who's that for?
For the cholos.
But is it really though? Like, would cholos even go see that? I don't think so though.
Bro, they watch anything.
You think so?
hey, cholos fool, we don't. Friday fool.
Yeah. You know what movie I watched recently and I fuck with? what I've seen before many times. Friday is still so good, and I relate to Friday more. And it's a black movie, but because it's the same thing. You're chilling in the front yard. That movie is mostly in Craig's front yard, the porch. The majority, yeah. And it's like I can relate to that. And that's the thing, right? It doesn't have to be about race.
It doesn't,
because they're black.
I mean, we also know that Chris Tucker's just fucking. At his time, he was a great comedian, and he's still a good actor. And Ice Cube, obviously, he is too. You know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Where like, it's I can relate to chilling with your homies. And then something dumb happens on a Friday. Yeah. And now you're in trouble. Like, I can relate to that. And I watched that movie and I was like, dude, that's you and me hanging out in front of your fucking yard. Yeah. Like, looking at people, someone drives by like, oh, yeah, that dude's fucking weird. Or hey, this is the dude that fucking, let's hide from this dude. Like, when that fucking, like, when fucking, I can't think of a code name, so I'll just say his name. Whatever, well, I won't say his name. That skater suicidal fool. That contractor, Where we're like trying to hide. Yeah. We were like trying to hide, and he talked to us. We're like, fuck, like that's Friday, you know.
He would have been red.
Yeah, like that's Friday, you know. Like I can relate to that. Yeah. Like I get it. Like, but yeah, like look, this is the movie. How the Gringo Stole Christmas.
I think I did hear something. Like
a Mexican father's Christmas celebration goes from merry to messy when his daughter shows up with her new boyfriend. So I guess he's white, and that's why it's like, okay, like. I like who's that for, you know? Like I guarantee you this is like a white executive's idea. Like in a room full of other white people like just doing coke like we should do like Mexican and a white guy comes over. That's like a Vince McMahon idea. Like it's such a Vince McMahon idea. Yeah. And like, put George Lopez in there. He's fucking doing more cocaine. like I feel like that's such a fucking thing, you know? Yeah. Like where it's like I'm not gonna relate to that. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, who's it for? That's my question. Who's it for? You really think it's for cholos and shit like that?
Well, they know who's gonna watch it. Like,
I guess like George Lopez fans and shit like that. Yeah.
I mean, they watch anything. Like, just make them laugh with one little thing. You know.
That's funny. It has a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh really? Ooh,
yeah, that's hilarious. George Lopez is in it, and then
you know who did a cholo in the very beginning of their career?
Who?
Salma Hayek.
Oh really?
En Mi Vida Loca.
Oh, I never saw that movie.
It's a good movie. I mean, it's cholo
there are
movie.
good hood movies. Like even like
it's not bad.
Blood In Blood Out's not bad. You know,
I watch it.
It's probably even a great movie. You know,
I would say it's a good movie. I don't know if great.
Yeah, but like if someone said it was great, you wouldn't be like, oh, it's fucking stupid.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, so it's not like they can't be made or be good. It's more like, okay, like do I want to be stuck in that little role forever? Like, no. Yeah. Like you know who I think is pretty cool. I can't think of his name. I'm not dissing him. Who I think is cool is that dude that does the Mexican dad bits. ¿Qué estás haciendo? You always send him the
Alberto Campa.
Yeah, like I feel bad. He does like short films.
He's cool.
But he's doing like a horror movie right now, and like he did like some audio book. Like
that's some stand up with Marcelo Hernandez.
Yeah. I'm saying like cool. like that shit's cool. Like he did a horror movie. Like
he does it really good though with the impressions. Like I give him credit.
I think he's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I like the one where he's like, always like, I like his shit.
Nah,
so that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not.
He points at like,
like I'm not a fucking self-loathing Mexican where I hate it, but like he's good and
but
he does other
credit
shit
where it's earned or where it's deserved.
But he does other shit too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, see, like that's what I like. Like like you could entertain our Mexican audience or our Latino audience. And you did really well. But you could also like pop into the fucking Hollywood Hills and do the white American stuff, you know?
Yeah, or like for everybody, you know everybody.
What I'm saying? Which that's the point. I mean, that should be everybody's goal as an entertainer.
What's another dude that plays the same stuff? And I don't hate him, but Danny Trejo.
He's
cool. First of all, I think I'm sure he's a cool dude.
And he's killing it.
He seems fucking cool. Like he seems like a cool dude.
Cool guy, and he's killing it too. Yeah. Like he's had a lot of success.
A lot of success.
And Machete, regardless if his movies are good or not.
But it's an action movie.
He's the guy that I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. But
he's the guy that le ha salido bien las cosas, you know?
Yeah.
He's taking full advantage of
his situation. Yeah, and I fuck with him, you know?
Yeah, he's cool.
Edward James Olmos is really good.
I give him a lot of credit.
He's a really good actor regardless. Like I think Stand and Deliver is probably like the best.
I like American Me Too, actually.
I've never seen American Me. I think Stand and Deliver. That's a good little topic right now. How best like Chicano movies.
Yeah, Stand and Deliver is great.
Stand and Deliver, I think is great.
I like it more.
Yeah,
because it's not just all hood, you know. Like it gives you a little everything, you know. Like the little girl with the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, and his character is he doesn't want them to be stuck in that hood way, and he wants them to at least try, you know, where he says it like, everyone in this building expects you guys to fail, and that's not cool. Like, you guys, like, he teaches them to at least try, you know, and I think that's fucking awesome, and that movie's great.
How funny is it that it was actually like that in the 80s, and we're not so far from it, you know?
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
Well, how was it explained a little? I don't know too much about the
Well, how you said that. All these people in this building didn't expect you guys to pass, or wanted you guys to fail, like the board of directors, the principals,
the schools,
all that
and stuff.
Yeah, like imagine like them not believing in you.
Yeah,
when that's their job to believe in you, like in the students.
How sad? Yeah, that's crazy. That's a great point. It's their job to believe in you. Yeah.
Even in high school sports, like I remember like my old high school teacher in Sierra Vista, she had told me like in the 80s they were fucking racist to the Sierra Vista soccer team. You know, they were the best. They were the best.
Really?
They've always had a good soccer team, but yeah.
No, I'm saying like that they were racist.
Yeah, they were racist when they went like to Orange County, San Diego, when they were in the finals.
That's
crazy. In 1986, that's when they started the first team.
Yeah, that's when it's crazy, when it's like, okay, I get it. I truly believe some kids just don't want to learn.
Oh, you see, there's like, they're just pendejos, like how we were in school, you know, like we just don't get it.
Yeah, but we never disrespected our teachers or anything like that.
We were always 100 with them.
Yeah, but my thing is like, I think it's important for. I think so. At least when I went to North Park, by the way, for you guys listening, it's a continuation high school in Ballin Park, and it's actually like they have like a really, and they're known for their shop classes really good.
At the time we went, it was already a regular school.
Yeah,
it wasn't ghetto like before when I was scared of.
But I'm saying like that was the first time, and I don't know if you agree or not.
Yeah,
where a teacher talked to me like an adult.
Yeah,
where they talk to
more
us,
interaction one-on-one with
where
them.
they talk to us like adults.
Even the principal.
Yeah, like all of them. Yeah, Pratt. Like we're not jokes, but like Pratt is like he talked to us like we're adults, and I think like as a young man, I didn't know back then, that meant a lot to me, because I remember Sierra Vista, like all the fucking vice principals, like fucking amargada ass bitches.
Fuck yeah.
And I feel like they were racist as fuck, probably. Like all those bitches, I feel like were racist as fuck. And they were like, probably like, I feel like their mentality was, how do I get to another school type of shit, where they're just like, fuck these kids.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, why do you hate kids? You're in this business. Like, you're fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. But I remember like in North Park, it meant a lot to me now that time passed.
Or Oric too.
When they talked to us like we were fucking adults, you know, like, and they gave us that respect, and I will always appreciate that.
They all did.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and we'll donate a badass check us on one day too.
Because have you ever spoken? What made you realize that? Just time or what?
I think time. Go ahead.
Because my thing, how I noticed it already, like before, like during that time, because I'm always a person that kind of like gets things at the moment.
You are perceptive.
Yeah. So, but to me, I got even more when I spoke to like younger kids, 15, 16-year-old. I'm not saying they're all dumb, but you can tell there's a big difference, you know, like of how they see life and you see life.
Speaking to like them now,
like if you try to have a conversation with like maybe a 13 or 14-year-old, like it's kind of hard. Like you don't find that many of like on point, you know. Which is fine, you know. They're still sharpening their fucking iron, you know. They're growing up.
Yeah.
It's hard to relate, basically.
It is hard to relate.
Yeah.
And I think that when you do find a teacher or an adult or a parent, maybe like a friend of a family, because sometimes parents aren't always there. Mm-hmm. I think that's so important for a kid when you find someone that like, okay, like this dude's talking to me like I'm an adult, and like, yeah, like maybe I'm fucked up and I'm making bad decisions, but they respect me enough to show me other options, you know? I think that's really important. But yeah, I started realizing it kind of like recently. I was just thinking, because my girl, we were fucking around, which is fine. She was like, she was kind of like making fun of North Park, which is funny, you know, like whatever, I don't care. And I was like, honestly, like North Park, it's North Park, but like those were some of the coolest and most dedicated teachers ever. Like Mr. Stipe is as good as any history teacher that I've ever had. Mr. Potts was fucking cool.
Paul.
Forgot what he taught. But yeah, but Paul, like,
science.
Yeah, I'm just messing around. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like you don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't judge. Like, it was great. Like, even fucking like everyone, they tried their best, and I really respect that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where like sometimes you can tell like I had teachers where they were just like, I had a fucking bitch teacher when I was in the 6th grade. Her name was Miss Bañuelos, which reminded me of Buñuelos, by the way.
That's funny. I always thought about that.
Yeah. And then I remember like she was like always giving citations and shit. Like, that was her gimmick.
I think elementary teachers are worse.
That was her gimmick, that she would give citations.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I was with Jose Leiva. Shout out Jose Leiva, who won Guest of the Year. I was with Jose Leiva one time, and then we were doing like open house or something, and he literally just touched like a board, like something someone was presenting, and she gave him a citation. That was her gimmick. I've been too nice this whole year. You guys are gonna start learning consequences because in college there's gonna be First of all, college teachers give even less of a fuck. My point is, she was just a fucking bitch, and that's my thing. Where it's like, you're a grown ass adult, and you want to feel good by smoking some kids in an argument. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, you're a fucking piece of shit. I remember one time I was balancing my book against my desk like this. And I was just kind of like fucking with it, like while she was teaching. And then she was like, "Why?" Or like, "Oh, since you're wasting your time, like, what is the gravitational pull, and why is the like asking me about gravity and why it's doing that?" And I remember like I just stood quiet, and in my head I'm just like, "Fuck you, bitch! Like, you're just arguing with me because you know I'm a kid and you know I don't know how to react to that. Like, you're a fucking piece of shit. So you're a fucking piece of shit." Like, no wonder you were fucking divorced, you know? Like, you probably nagged your fucking husband every fucking day. So, like, fuck you. Like, and that's what I mean. That, like, you admitted earlier that some kids, you could tell they're a little dumb and a little lost or developing. Yeah. You're not gonna fucking humiliate, like, Bobby Wood or ask Bobby Wood, like, "Oh, do you know what a fucking Roth IRA account is?" Like, you're not gonna fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? What? So you can feel good against a fucking 17-year-old? That's what I mean by that. Like, I remember that lady was a fucking bitch. And I remember one time the principal, too, came to our class. "What's up with all these citations? Everyone's getting citations." And in my head, I was just like, "You're a fucking bitch-ass teacher. Like, you're a fucking bitch. Like, that's your life. You're just mean to kids. So fuck you."
I wonder if she's still there.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she is. She's a fucking loser. And that's what I'm saying. Like, not loser, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean by, like, as kids, I think we're always fucking treated like we're idiots. So when someone at least tries to level with you, it means a lot, you know?
Yeah, it's cool.
So that's why I always have a lot of respect for teachers. Shout out to all the teachers. The good teachers, yeah. But
Mr. Pasinato.
Danny Trejo's kind of like the Snoop Dogg for like Mexicans, huh?
For Mexicans.
Yeah, that's true. Huh? He's like the dude that's everywhere. He's in commercials, products, yeah.
He's everything shitty or something good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be a hit or miss, you know, like 80 shots miss, but 20
yeah, exactly, yeah. Wait, are his tacos good?
They're good, but they're overpriced.
Yeah.
I remember we paid like 6 tacos maybe. We paid $80.
No way.
Nah, I'm not bullshitting you.
Did the waiter suck your dick while you were eating your tacos?
I wish.
I wish. Yeah.
Nah, the spot is nice. It's like a little, like, so LA-ish, you know?
It's in LA?
Yeah. Well, it's right there by Mid-City. It's like probably like down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like 7 minutes away.
Yeah.
But it's overpriced. I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, I guess, huh? Like, I'd rather go to fucking...
Well, I tried it. I would maybe go ahead, try it if you're around there, you know?
Yeah, go ahead and try it, yeah.
But there's other taco spots there, too, that are way better and cheaper.
Who's your favorite teacher ever of all time?
Shit.
Doesn't have to be one I know, just...
Man, I don't have one.
Nah?
It's because the ones that I would say maybe are cool are the ones that just let me do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Like, who was the one we would say looked like Pitbull, but he was just bald? I forget his name.
Mr.
Ramirez was cool as fuck.
He was cool.
Yeah.
Probably one teacher that was cool, like, she would just, like, let us fuck around, was Miss Reed. I think she's still there.
Where was she at?
She's still at SV.
Oh, SV,
yeah. But she's been teaching there since the 80s.
Damn, that's wild.
I think she's over 65 already, but she doesn't want to retire.
That's crazy.
But she's like a gabacha or half Mexican, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But she would, like, let us do whatever, like, and then she would try to teach, but nobody would give a fuck.
That's hilarious.
But it was a fun class. Like, everybody was like,
yeah, as long as there's no disrespect. Like,
the class was so united. I remember.
Yeah, because you also get what you put out. You know, like if you let people chill, then
like she would have us present, but it was like so easy. It was cool.
Yeah,
but it was a fun class.
Yeah, I remember Ramirez was cool in North Park because we had a fucking class where I think we were just reading. Sounds like fucking
with who again?
With Mr. Ramirez, Pitbull. And I remember a cool moment that I was mentioning earlier, guys, was when a teacher kind of shows you what you could do more, all these cholos were just reading like low level books, like shitty book. Corduroy. They were not reading corduroy. They were just reading like low level books, and me and my classmate, we were kind of like just there, and then he was like, "Oh, this book is like, read another book," and I was like basically saying it was too easy for me. And I remember the next day he bought me a copy of Catch-22, which is a really great book. And after that, and it was a really advanced book. I remember it had words that even back then when I was already a senior, I kind of was like, it was like, wow, this is a tough read. But yeah, he gave me and my other classmate, he bought us, it was brand new because North Park doesn't have those books. And it was Catch-22. That's a really great book. You guys should read it. I know you're not going to because you're all fucking degenerates and all you do are fucking party and shit. But Catch-22, and I just thought that was really cool. Like he saw the books that they had for me, and he thought I could do more. And I always remember that. I always thought that was really fucking cool. So yeah, that was a really cool moment, dude. Anyway, all right, it's time for some fan questions. Fan questions. A lot of anonymous ones. These ones are kind of lame.
By the way, what was your worst subject that you hated?
That I hated? Math.
Oh, same.
Algebra.
I would get headaches right away.
You would get headache? That's when you know you're really retarded.
During sixth period, like, I remember I estrené like the third story of the high school.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, with Mr. Fong. I forgot his name, but
was that tough crowd?
Tough crowd. Oh,
yeah,
you're with me. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I forgot you and me were that. I fucking hated that class.
Yeah, and then I remember also after that I had Mr. Ramirez, and he would talk like this. He was like super paisa.
Oh, I remember him.
And I remember eventually, which I get it. Like I said, sometimes kids just don't want to learn, and at that time I didn't want to learn anymore.
Yeah.
And that's why I went to continuation. I remember he just stopped giving me the work. Like he'd pass out the schoolwork, and he would just skip me, and he would just fucking.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I remember somebody. Some high school teacher thought I was like depressed or something.
Did they ask you what's wrong at home?
The thing is, okay, so obviously you fucking wake up and then like most of the times you're like fucking dead. You know, in the mornings.
Yeah.
At that time, like that's how I was. Where my first period it was history, which I would pay attention to because I like history.
Yeah.
And I would do all my work there, and I would just chill. Like I was just very quiet. Like it was because it was only like 8 people, 12 people at max in that class. So. And I wouldn't talk to nobody. And then so she would always like look at me like just quiet. And then in sixth period, I was like the fucking loudest one, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was a whole switch.
You're already ending, yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of had a suspicion or there was questions like what's wrong with him, you know?
They would ask you, like, take you to the office or what? Or
they
like,
never got to that point, but you could tell like they would talk about, they talked to me actually.
About home or what?
At home or what's wrong. Like, is there anything wrong? No.
Yeah.
But it was just them fucking suspecting.
Yeah.
Which I guess I appreciate it, but like.
Just assuming?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was always taught, like, as a kid, like, yeah, we beat your ass sometimes, but don't ever tell a teacher that.
Yeah.
And you just have child protective services right there. Yeah, fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I hear sometimes that, like, when people go through divorces, like, yeah, I can see my kid, but the social worker's right there watching me play with my kid. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking insane. Damn. Like, when you get to that point, you know? But, yeah, dude. Fuck. That shit's funny. Like, if you had a black eye and shit. Like, nah, I got hit with I was trying to do a sick-ass header, and I fucking hit my eye. You know, that's just
you were
funny.
playing luchas with your brother?
Yeah, we were just doing pedigrees and shit. That shit's funny, dude.
Even worse.
I didn't know a lot of wrestling fans in school.
Yeah. They changed.
I hate
Growing up, they were big and then se hicieron pendejos. Like,
yeah. Like, why are you embarrassed, you know?
Yeah, like, bro, shut the fuck up. I saw you with that Randy Orton shirt in 3rd grade.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I knew you were fucking DX chopping in the hallways, you fucking pieces of shit. Yeah.
You're DX chopping to your
I remember I had like whenever I did hear people watch wrestling, it'd be like when it was with a group of people, they'd be like, "Oh, I only watch it with my little cousins." Like, bullshit, fool. Fuck you.
I know you're there too.
Yeah, like that's why I don't believe in guilty pleasures. Like, oh, what's your guilty pleasure? Like, nah, dude, I like whatever the fuck I like.
Yeah.
Like, why is it a sin to like video games or wrestling? You know. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you guys are doing fucking Nas in the bathroom passing out on 4th period. Like, fuck you. Like, I'd rather be a wrestling fan than be you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what was the funniest?
What?
School fights.
Oh, yeah.
They would sell out pay-per-view faster than an actual pay-per-view nowadays. That show would just get crowded.
I remember Carlos telling me a story that during lunchtime that these two cholos just stared at each other and they just started swinging. Like, dude, imagine like like the Discovery Channel. The cholo approaches the other cholo. They do their signature hand signs. That is a description of war. All of a sudden, the lunch period will not be so peaceful. And then they're just fighting.
And everybody makes it worse by just fucking rolling up in a little circle.
The cholos are fighting in front of their probable mates. Whoever wins will get her. And they will go out to homecoming.
That's okay.
Like, just like fucking.
They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I remember those days.
I remember. Oh, dude, I remember one time.
What?
Do you remember that kid? And I liked the kid, by the way. He was cool.
Tell me the name.
His name was Justin. He was like a cool kid.
Justin.
Yeah, like,
Justin Franco.
Yeah,
I remember.
He literally had like Justin Bieber hair. He was like cool, but he was cool.
He was cool.
I remember what there was this fucking tall cholo who was retarded. He literally looked like he had Down syndrome. He was tall and skinny and always wore like great baggy shirt. I know it's Ballin' Park.
They all look the same.
Yeah, and then but he was like dumb, but he thought he was fucking cool.
I think
he looked like an avatar. Literally, he had like ojos pelados and shit.
I think I know.
Yeah, and I remember like we were doing the
prison.
We were doing. Is he?
I don't know.
We were doing not the 6-pole jog, but what's the other one? I guess just a mile.
The mile. It was a mile.
Yeah,
cross country.
Yeah, cross country. Yeah. Do you remember that really red bin?
Yeah.
Dude. So we're running, right? My fat ass is running. Running at 6 a.m. like I'm a Marine. And dude, we're running, right?
Yeah.
And some kids would go behind the bin. And
Yeah,
I would go behind the bin. And then we go back. And then that was like their time to fight. They're running. And they knew they're going to fight. Like, and they're running. They're like, all right, what's up, fool? I'm going to fuck you up right now. Like, whatever they're arguing. And then they get to the back of the bin and they just start. He said, oh, chingo. Justin's little ass fucking said, oh, chingo. I said, cholo. I hated that dude.
Fuck.
And Justin fucked them up. Like, it was like a 30-second fight. And then they just keep running. And we had white PE shirts.
Oh, it was
fucking busted, dude.
Really?
I got busted nasty.
What
And
did you tell him?
I remember after that, like it was just like, dude, like you got your ass beat. And he still thought he was like cool. And then we go again because it was a mile-long run. And then again, that fool still wanted to fight him again. And in round 2, boom. And this time he did drop his ass. And after that, we were just like, there, it's done. Like, you got your ass kicked twice already. And then I remember we were changing in the locker room, and they got down in the locker room. He said, "Lo chingo." Like, that fool didn't accept it. I remember they got down behind the red bin. That shit was fucking hilarious, fool.
I remember, in the locker room, they would get down a lot, too.
Yeah.
I remember one guy got down with one big guy, one small guy.
Yeah. Oh, when he threw him?
Wait.
Oh, no, I saw that another day.
No, that was some other day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that was probably the fight.
Yeah, was it?
Was it outside by the water fountain?
Was it? What was that dude's name? He became like a cholo later.
Yeah, they all become cholos later.
Yeah.
They all become cholos later in the next chapter.
Yeah. They got drafted to Eastside Bowling after the 2023 pick.
But I remember,
first round pick, Hector Ramirez.
They would slam each other in the lockers,
dude.
And there was always one nerd right there just sitting down,
like a deer that runs away when the other deer gets hit.
The nerd would just be standing there, just fucking changing socks or whatever.
Yeah, dude. I remember one time. Remember.
I feel bad. I'm thinking about some other story too.
I remember Little Dick.
Little Dick.
Yeah, Little Dick. I'm not gonna say his name.
It's a real person. I don't want to
humiliate him, but it's a real person, and he did have a little dick, but it's okay. Maybe it grew. We were kids back then.
Bro, he was already fucking 17.
When do dicks start growing? Actually, let me Google that. But anyway, so I remember he was like, "Let's go bodies," and I didn't know what bodies was, and then I was like, okay, and I saw people go bodies before.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
To me, it stops at 18 and 21.
Oh, yeah, so. See, it's small, so
yeah, sick ass science. And then he was like, "Let's go bodies," and I was like, and I had seen bodies before.
So I told you.
But yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, which is cool. Like, he wasn't trying to, what's up? Like, he wasn't trying to fight me, because if it was a fight, we would have just fought, you know. But it wasn't like that.
Oh, I remember that gimmick. Like, everyone would just go bodies for fun.
Yeah, so I guess bodies was just swinging at each other's bodies, like until one stops or until you get tired, whatever the fuck. And we start, and we start going ham on my body, and I start going ham on his body, and then all of a sudden I just throw like a one right hook and a left hook, and then just a straight cross, and then everyone was like, "Hey!" And I was like, Uriel was there. He's like, "Hey!"
Oh wait, did you hit him in the face back?
Yeah, I hit him in the face.
I remember.
I hit him like 5 times.
I don't know. I think I was there. Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe. And then I'm just like, because to me, like, my brother always told, I never got in fights.
Yeah.
But my brother always told me that don't let no one punk you. And I was like, cool. Like, I understand that, right?
Yeah, I remember that you would tell me.
And then I would be like, and then I was like, okay, we're throwing punches.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, well, this fool's head's wide open. And then I just start swinging on his head. And they were like, hey, it's bodies. It's bodies.
I think I was there.
Yeah,
I want to say I was.
I remember that shit.
Because I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I know what bodies was.
I think I was.
Like,
I want to say I was.
I probably were.
It was like 2014.
Yeah, because we were cool, but we didn't hang that much.
Yeah, like we were always around each other.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember that, and I was like,
why do we make this story sound like a prison yard?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, school was cool. But
no, I know, it's funny.
I remember that shit, dude. But yeah, because in my head, I was like, fucking, what the fuck? Like, bodies? Like, yeah, you're putting hands on me. Like, I didn't understand the concept. I thought it was a fight. Yeah, I remember that shit, dude.
Funny.
All right, we'll end it real soon. Well, I feel like I'm that parent that, like, if my kid got into a fight, I would at least try to ask him what happened, you know? Like, I wouldn't be like, never fight, because I don't want a pussy either.
Yeah, and then also you don't want just some fool your son punking other people.
Yeah,
no reason,
or him getting punked. Yeah. I think that would be my rule. Is like, okay, what happened? Oh, he talked shit to you?
I got in a fight too. Remember?
With
I got a ticket for
kid?
it. Yeah, I had to go to the court and shit.
Yeah.
Judge had to give me fucking 30 hours of community service.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, it was in like an actual little court, but it was funny because it was a court like full of like cholo parents. And
that's
hilarious.
And kids.
Yeah, and I was like the only regular one.
Is that when you started saying that like cholos just go to get free bread at churches?
Oh yeah, cause that's when I was doing community service. Like, cause I remember the community service lady told me, "Hey, mijo, there's like some free bread right there that we get every Sunday." And then I'm out.
Was she a veterana or
yeah,
what?
she was a veterana. Yeah, she was a veterana. And then it was a morning on Sundays. I would have to go in the mornings, and so I was done. I was looking forward to it because she was like, "Oh," because I saw it had cakes and shit, and she's like, "Fuck yeah,
hell yeah!"
And I'm like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna get first serve. There's nobody here, you know?"
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like when they start coming, I'm like, "Ah, fuck!" And then I'm like, I see like a fucking bread like with jalapenos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck,
like a bagel.
Yeah, like a big ass one, like some roll. It was big. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get that one. And I just hear this fucking cholo. Can I get the jalapeno one? I'm like, oh, motherfucker. That's the first one that went out. I just got like some fucking like lemonade muffins. Or like lemon muffins.
Like,
whatever.
bro, yeah.
Like, really? I had to walk home.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because at that time,
were your parents pissed at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like pissed?
They made me go to like the bus station to get like my fucking certificate for like the community service.
Oh, they didn't even give you a ride?
No, fuck no.
Nah, that's wild.
And
that's
I remember the day I got the ticket from the cops and everything. Like, I had to go back home because I got suspended for 5 days. And my dad made me fucking clean the backyard, like fucking rake the leaves and everything. Like, I was there till like 8 p.m. at night. Like, fuck. It was in the morning. I got down like at 8 a.m.
Sick ass early day, bro.
I didn't even start school.
Weekend out early today. Oh, you didn't start school?
No, and then I came back from my suspension. I came like a legend. Like, everybody like, oh, what happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Like, oh, hell yeah. She feels that ass.
Oh, man. That's funny, guys.
That sounds great.
That's funny. All right, we're going to wrap this up, guys.
Actually, well, now this is the real last episode of the year.
Yeah, this is the last episode of the year.
So, I mean, we're looking forward to bigger things in 2024.
Yeah, it's bigger things. All right, guys, be realistic with your goals. Be disciplined.
You're not going to be a million. No, I don't want to fucking crush it.
You're not going to join Andrew Tate's Hustler University and make millions. Just give that shit to us instead. But not for real. Set little goals. Set realistic goals. Be safe. We love you guys.
Said again, stay safe for your holidays. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
Continue listening to the Off Topic podcast.
But yeah, stay safe, guys. And yeah, new things. We're gonna do a little collab soon, so just hold on for that. It's in talks, so hopefully like the next 2 weeks.
Fuck yeah.
We can
I'm
do that.
excited for that.
It's a nice little nice podcast that's been blowing up a little bit in that area. So, all right, guys, I'm Koba the Gorilla,
and I'm H, and
we'll
see you guys
Off Topic Podcast. We're out
next year.